Welcome to Divination with your host, Louisa Brown. Get deep into divination and learn the true old ways. From crystal balls to tarot and much more, only on Divination.
Hi. Sorry, a bit late, having technical difficulties. Cool. Thank you, honey. Oh, hang on. Can we just move the spotlight? It's shining right at me. Hi, Kate. No, you're still shining at me. You just literally moved down. That's a bit better. Thank you. Okay. So Ben's just shared it out. Hope everyone's all right this evening. The light's giving me a weird shadow across my face. Let me just see if I can move a bit. Where is it? How's that? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Too much light on. Strange. There we go. Okay. So, bear with me. Oh, who have I got? Got Kate. Got Nico. Got Jeanette on. Yeah. Right then. So, just have a quick drink and then we shall begin. Oh, I've got Dave on. Hi. So, quick drink. Oh, Annette's popped on as well. Hi, Annette. So then. What we're going to do this evening is look into Astragalomancy. If you saw the title before, you know it's a bit of a mouthful. Yeah. So, I've got handy printouts. Ben muttering on the sofa, also known as fake dice. Anything else? Ben might, just put the odd comments in here and now. We shall see. Okay. Okay, so I shall begin. So, Astragalomancy, also known as cubomancy or astragyromancy, is a form of divination that uses dice, specially marked with letters or numbers. Historically, the dice were usually knuckle bones or other small bones of quadrupeds, marked astragali, talus bones of sheep and goats, are common at Mediterranean and Near Eastern archaeological sites, particularly at funeral and religious locations. There's a picture. A little picture here of a pouch with some of these little bones, as just described, that we used before dice as we know it came about. Some people still use those in some locations. Yeah. The practice of divination via random castings of dice or bones stretches back before recorded history. The Metropolitan Museum of Art displayed bone dice used by the Shona people of Southern Africa, which have been in use for thousands of years. Astragalomancy is often considered to be a branch of cleromancy, which is casting of lots. As a form of sortation, numbers are scrawled onto the dice. The numbers are associated with letters, thus bearing on the questions of the diviner. The diviner then casts the dice, resulting in a random sequence of numbers. The diviner interprets this sequence according to certain rules, usually rules related to a religion. Another branch of cleromancy, sometimes compared to astragalomancy, is pesomancy, also known as psychomancy, a type of divination which uses coloured or marked pebbles rather than numbered dice. These pebbles are either thrown out of a bag after shuffling or drawn from the bag at random. The interpretation of the colours or symbols relates to issues such as health, communications, success, and travel. Oh, got Wandering Willow, hi. I've got Wild Bill joining us. Thanks for coming along. So in ancient Greece, Astragalomancy was performed through the rolling of astragali and subsequent consultation of dice oracles. Astragali are the marked and cut-off knuckle bones of sheep. They had 4 sides and were oblong in shape, with 2 rounded sides, so they would not land on those sides. The dice had 2 narrow sides and 2 broad sides, with one of the narrow sides being flat, the other concave, while one broad side was concave and the other convex. The sides were marked with the values 1, 3, 4, and 6, with opposing sides adding up to 7. Unlike cubic dice, the construction of astragali meant there were varying chances that a particular value could be rolled. Oh, let's have a look. Got a comment from Nico. It sounds like a form of divination that people yeah, they do go back quite far through different cultures of the world. It's quite interesting. Quite interesting how different cultures throughout different places, they all kind of did a similar thing at one time or another. Ben's just nodding his head in the background. What we got? Moving over to Tibet. Tibetan culture contains a wide range of dice divination traditions, some within the Buddhist tradition and some outside of it. The most common form uses the standard cubic 6-sided dice with numbers of pips 1 through 6 on each side. Others, such as the Sanskrit Psaka, are 4-sided rectangular dice and date from the 8th to the 10th century with evidence from manuscripts. There is evidence that dice divination was used in Tibetan law, influencing things such as loans, interest, marital law, and troop conscription. Moving on to the Silk Road, the style of astragalomancy, I think I'm getting worse at pronouncing it. Sorry guys, I'm just a bit tired today. It's been a long week. The style of astragalomancy using numerical types of dice was widespread, and evidence of such is found in Turkish, Tibetan, Sanskrit, Sogdian divination texts from the 6th century through to the 10th century. One particular text is called the Divination of Maheshwara, found on the Silk Road frontier of Dunhuang. This text is unique as it is a dice divination text in which the method is entirely different from any other known Chinese divination text. The text contains 64 oracles, each of which is associated with a deity, as well as being keyed to a particular 3-number combination or numerical trigram, placing this method at an intersection between Chinese numerical trigram divination traditions and Indian dice divination traditions. The method is as follows. You visit a diviner and pay his fee. He invokes the gods Sakra, Brahma, and the 4 heavenly kings, as well as other spirits, and instructs you to sit facing west. He hands you 3 4-sided dice with concentric circles indicating the number on each side. You state your name and the issue you have come to receive guidance on. Then you cast the dice one after the other, generating a trigram. The diviner then consults his text and relates to you the oracle that combination refers to. If you are unsure about this divination, the process can be repeated to a maximum of 3 oracles, with the final one seeming to take preference over the first 2. Then we can move it over to South America. Apologies for my pronunciation on some of the words. The HUARYU. It doesn't roll off the tongue when you look at it from like an English speaking perspective. Huayru, sorry, is a dice game played in South America at funerals. The game is traditionally played with llama bones, as they are believed to have a special power to attract the soul of the deceased. There are many reasons for the playing of this game, but all of which revolve around divining the will of the recently deceased. There is an example of how this game was used in order to divine the fates of the community during an Ecuadorian agrarian reform, and interpreted the dice throw as the deceased being unhappy with the direction the community was heading. This shows that the game provided a link between the living and the deceased, with the game serving as a way to communicate and receive guidance. The game also represents the journey of the deceased, with the dice representing llamas that undertake a journey throughout places associated with commodities, such as a silver mine, and it is this journey that introduces ambiguity into the game. The players of the game try to influence the results of the dice by offering prayers or pouring libations, indicating it is a game of chance. This is in contrast to the cultural context of the game, where the deceased is the one who controls how the dice fall, and the players react as such, beating on the corpse of the deceased and questioning why it wishes them to fail if the dice do not fall in their favour. The dice themselves, in some cultures, instead are carved out of manioc or plantain, as opposed to llama bones, and are carved in the shape of a canoe. Both llamas and canoes hold significance, as they are both symbols of travel, with both llamas and canoes being used to carry cargo long distances, and so the playing of the game assists the soul of the deceased on its journey. And Kate says, that's a lot of responsibility. Have you passed? And Nika says, so they use the dices at the funerals like a Ouija. I'm going, it's more like a maybe sort of a yes, no kind of situation. I don't really know, to be fair. It's just, this is just what I brought up on my research. But yeah, I'm guessing they're communicating with them to answer the questions and hoping that they're gonna give some guidance from the other side. I've been singing. It doesn't get any better. Are you done, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just that one bit.
Just that one bit, right. It is thought that the design of the modern dice we use now came from ancient Persia, where they used ivory and black dots. If you're wanting to try just a form of general dice divination, apparently the ideal number of dice to use is 3, but if you only have 1, you can throw it 3 times. Oh, question for Ben. Is Ben feeling better? That's from Kate.
Awake.
He's awake. He's a bit tired. He's been away with work all week. He's come back now. And he's not asleep yet. Although he is yawning. Oh no. No. Are you a little less with your cold?
Yeah, my cold's completely gone. Just a bit of stuffed nose.
Don't know if you heard that. He says his cold's pretty much gone. He's just got a bit of a stuffy nose. Some people like to use a dice cup to shake the dice before they throw them. Others just use their hands. A popular way of throwing the dice also involves a small circle to throw them into. The size is usually around 9 inches. The idea is that you close your eyes. No, we don't close the eyes. You close your eyes. Ben's singing again. You close your eyes while shaking the dice, and then throw them at the circle. Any dice that land or roll out of the circle, you ignore. We're only interested in those that land in the circle, and then you add up the numbers on the dice. Simple. Right. I'll just go a quick rundown of the different numbers with their meanings. Well, Bill. Eyes, not ice. I know. Got eyes and dice, and I just said ice. Anyway. So if you roll one, as in you cast your 3 dice, 2 of them roll out the circle if you're using a circle, and there's 1 left in there, and it's just showing just a single one. That's for tension or family strife, romantic trouble, also the importance of time alone. Kate says the only dice I use is D&D. There is. Just interrupt me then, Ben. I'm going to say there is. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at this, I was just looking at the traditional dice, but I'm sure I still mentioned other types of dice that can actually be used and interpreted for dice divination. You roll a 2. Caution, visible appearances may be deceiving. Look closely at our lives and decisions are made. 3. Good luck, upcoming change of circumstances. Now, if 3 1s have been rolled, that's very lucky, apparently. Which is just completely like, because if you roll 1, it's all about tension, family strife, romantic trouble. But if you roll 3 1s, it's very lucky. For some reason.
Because it's an angelic number.
Because it's an angelic number, says Ben. Ben likes his angel numbers. I never studied the angel numbers.
No.
I've got 4. Temporary setback, maybe a surprise and a test. 5. Something or someone new in life and it's very positive. 6. Unlucky, mostly misfortune to someone else. 7. Storm of trouble, gossip, scandal, legal, or wild and out of control relationship. 8. Stability and slowness, take it steady, wait and see. 9. Passion, romance and love, or luck when gambling. 10. Creative energy, new ideas and opportunities, pregnancy and birth. 11. Setbacks to relationship or health, focus on strengths. 12. Good news from an official source / institution. 13 is internal hardship and you need to focus on life positivity. 14. Social gathering or family reunion brings luck and happy times. 15. Positive or negative, rapid changes within friendships. 16. Travel, a positive trip, a gift or good news from someone who's been traveling. 17. Shift in opinions, emotions or feelings. If an empath, usually positive. If a person who ignores feelings of others, very negative. And 18 is very positive success of goals. So that's if you roll in and you add up the numbers. What's Bill saying? Lou's tongue is covering her eye teeth and she can't see what she's saying. What you like? Another way to do it is to use the dice for answering a simple yes/no question. This can be done with any number of dice to choose. If they add up to an even number, then that's yes. If it's an odd number, it's no. There is a circumstance where you could get a maybe, and that's if you throw a double. So that's a bit of a background. What does Kate say? Kate says, I wonder if the bone dice are more legit than the plastic ones nowadays for divination. Yeah, they could be, but a lot of it's about intent. You're right there, Ben. Are you going to sleep? But should be still the boss. Like throwing a double in Monopoly. So we'll have a little play. A little play for entertainment purposes only. Right. What did it say? It said about 9 inches, didn't it? Here's me trying to measure 9 inches, roughly, with some string in a circle. Now, it didn't tell me if it was 9 inches radius or 9 inches diameter. So I'm just going to go with how it falls. What do we think? Right, it's not looking very circular. Bear with me. I'm just literally using a bit of yarn for this, because why not? While Bill says, I have 3 bone dice where skulls are carved in as dots. That's cool. This is probably radius. Oh, I've done it. Oh, hang on, try and move the tripod now. Right, I've done it like that. That's okay, isn't it? So, let's try. If anyone wants to play along and ask a question, either a yes, no one, or you want like a one where the numbers add up to give more of a meaning, let me know. So let's see. I shall ask. Oh, there's a puppy come. Go that way, little guy. What will this weekend hold for me? Right, my table's too slippery, and I've lost my dice.
Polished it.
I know I polished it. Right, let's try throwing with a little less gumption. It's a good word, isn't it? Buster, come out the way.
Buster.
No, not for you, little spud.
Buster.
Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Go out the way.
Come on.
Come on. Good boy. You go over there.
Buster.
Try. Oh my gosh, the other one's come over now.
Buster.
Right, what will this weekend hold for me? Right, let's grab that one off the floor. Okay, we'll ignore that one because that's out of the circle.
No.
The white one fell on the floor. The red one has landed in there. And it's number 3. I asked, what will this weekend hold for me? And number 3 is good luck, upcoming change of circumstances. So that's good. Happy with that. And let's have a look what we've got here. Well, Bill says, am I going to the UK? Shall we ask? Is Marble coming to the UK? Oh my god. Right, my table is far too slippy and now the pups are trying to eat the dice. Right, I should put something with material on there. Ideally. Right, we just try it. That's twice they bounced out, Bill. Right, try again. See, it's when you experiment with stuff that you realise what works and what doesn't. Clearly, a polished wooden table is not the ideal thing to be casting these onto. Right, 3, 6, that's 11. Right. So, for 11 it says, set back to relationship or health and you need to focus on your strengths. Puppy out the way. Where are we going? Hang on. Oh, got one from Mandy Miller. Yes, please. Any changes coming in for me? Okay. Mandy Miller. Any changes coming in? Oh my gosh. Right. Bear with me 2 seconds. I'm just going to go and get some material because this is just going to annoy me so it keeps bouncing out. Oh, go on then. Right, Ben's passing me a blanket. Get my table all nice and polished. and then they just slide off. You can tell I didn't practice this before we came on the live. Right. Okay. Let's try again. Try and make that a little bit circular if possible. Right, there we go. We've got 4. We've got a 4. What is a 4? Okay, it says you might have a temporary setback, which will come as a surprise, and it'll be a test for you. Oh, so that sounds quite interesting. Buster, you can't have the things that'll spud. Okay, let's bear with me. See what I'm doing here. Oh, the tablecloth. Yeah, definitely tablecloth. Kate asks, what does this year hold for me? Okay, Kate. What does this year hold for her? Let's turn that back down again. A 5. Something or someone new in your life, and it'll be very positive. So, not going too in depth there. So I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be a good thing. Oh dear. Oh, where are we? See that piece of much better, yeah. Thank you. No problem, Mandy. Try my question again. No, you have the cloth, please. Okay, Bill. Okay, Bill coming to the UK. Okay, 12, 14. 14. Social gathering or family reunion brings luck and happy times. Sounds good to me. So maybe, I don't know, if you come to the UK, it's going to be a bit of a social gathering, which you'd expect it will be, because there's so many people over here that know you and will be excited to meet you. So it will be a happy time. I've got the puppy down here now, staring at me like, what dude? What are you doing, Buster? Okay. Willa says, will what I'm doing draw interest? Shall we just do that as a yes, no? It's kind of like a yes, no. So we better go for a yes, no on this one. Wondering, Willow, will what I'm doing draw interest? Right. That's 11, that's an odd number, that's a no. Sorry. If I do a roll as well for like one of the numbers, we've got a 1, which is tension and strife and importance of time alone. So that could be, again, don't take my word 100% for this, it is for entertainment purposes only. Yeah, so it did say no, it won't draw interest, and there is going to be some tension happening, maybe a bit of family strife and importance of time being alone. I don't know, take from it what you will. Kate says, I'm glad, sounds cool. While Bill says, sounds like possible. Thank you, no problem. Okay. Anybody else want to try anything? Right, so me and Ben are going on honeymoon soon. It's very exciting. So I might just ask a question about the honeymoon. Yeah, hopefully it's all going to go well and lovely. Fingers crossed. Going at the end of March. So how will mine and Ben's honeymoon go? 5. Something or someone new in life, very positive. Might be something new because we'll be going abroad. Yay, it's been so long. It's all very positive. Well, I should hope so because it's my honeymoon. So that'll be good. Oh, Wandering Willow. Ah, that does make some sense. Okay, that's good, I think. But, you know, it wasn't the best though, but I do wish you all positivity going forward. Yeah, hopefully things will sort out. Yeah, anybody else? You can ask again. Anyone who's already asked, I don't mind. Just a bit of fun. Why not? What is Bill saying? Going to the mainland of the USA. Who is? Going to the mainland or the USA? Who? I mean, me? Me and Ben on honeymoon? Or I'm confused. Sorry, I'm tired. Oh, Kate says, what will this year hold for my cat? Just remind me, I have got a book called Spells for Cats. I'll have a little look through there, see if there's something for another time. Okay, Kate's cat. What will you hold for the cat? Oh, it's making me do maths now. 12. 12. Okay, so your cat is getting good news from an official source / institution. Could be the vets. Could be having good news. I don't know. What official sources would a cat have apart from vets? Really, I don't know. Is your cat an academic? Are you all going to the mainland or the USA for your honeymoon? We're going to the Maldives. Tiny little island there. And I can't wait. 10 nights. 10 nights of sun, sea, and sand. Yeah, we'll go for the cliche. Yeah, and cocktails and just relaxation. Gonna miss me pups and my daughter, obviously. But yeah. Hang on, where's Kate gone? Oh my goodness, let's live on cats, please. I might do a special one-off on cats because, as some of you all know, I did used to have a cat, and he sadly got put to sleep last October. But yeah, here's my big floof ball. Wandering Willow, what will this year hold for me? Okay, Wandering Willow, do something good. What will this year hold for you? Wow. Right, that was very... You just see how quick that just shot off there. We got a 1 again. It's just all about the tension. Tension, family strife, importance of time alone. Since that's come up twice, it seems quite like they are actually trying to say something about that, I would say. Personally, again, don't take my word 100%. For entertainment purposes only. Gotta keep stating that. But yeah, that's come up twice for you. Kate says she'll be graduating now, but she's having a tetanus injection next month. Oh, little kitty cat. Oh, it's okay. He had a good life. He was a rescue cat. Got him when he was roughly 2 years old. We're not too sure because he was rescued off the streets and we adopted him. And they just stayed a happy cat. Chased off every other cat that was around, sort of in the streets. He was very territorial, but then he didn't have the snip until just before we adopted him, so he was a bit of a tomcat for a while. Jeanette says, what will next week hold for me? Okay, Jeanette. What will next week hold for Jeanette? What will next week hold for Jeanette? 14. Jeanette, you're having a social gathering / family reunion, brings luck and happy times, apparently. So, let me know if anything does happen with that. That'll be good. I'm wondering if I'm going on holiday. Are you going alone? Or is this your alone time? Time to chill out a bit. Oh, Mandy Miller. What does this year hold for me, please? Okay. What does this year hold? Okay, one's bounced out. We have got 6 and 11. Right, it says setbacks to relationship or health, and you need to focus on strengths. Not the most positive thing, but focus on strengths and you'll come out better, higher. Why am I saying higher? I don't know. But yeah, we'll go with that. A wandering willow. An island in the middle of nowhere will be good. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Right. I would ask Ben to say, like, you know, ask a question, but he's fallen asleep. But he's tired because he works away all week. Works away all week, has to stay out in hotels, sharing a room with his work colleague who snores so bad. Yeah. So we'll let him off. His first night back home and he's just asleep on the sofa. What does Annette say? What can you see for me in the next 6 months? Okay, Annette, the next 6 months. Next 6 months. Number 2. It says, caution, visible appearances may be deceiving. Look closely at your lives and your life and decisions made. Appearances may be deceiving. Okay. I'm wondering whether it's laughing. Okay, will Ben be less tired this year? Yes or no question. Right, will Ben be tired this year? Be less tired. Sorry. Will Ben be less tired this year? Yes or no? Number 2. That's a yes, isn't it? Yeah, even numbers are yes. Yes, Ben will be less tired this year. What else we got? Oh, Manuel, yes, makes sense. Like, oh, thank you. This is quite fun, this is. Just like my, oh my god, I can't see the whole comment. Just like my hubby, we'll listen out for him. Okay, and we got Dave is asking, will I get a new job this year? That kind of thing. A lot of these things you'll have to kind of apply yourself as well. Because obviously it's very rare you'll get a job just offered to you. Depends what you do, I suppose. What your field is. So will Dave get a new job this year? Right, that's kind of on the string. We'll keep it included because it is more in the string. 4, 8, 11. It's telling you to focus on your strengths for that. Which kind of makes sense, to be fair, I guess. Let's scroll up again. See, the comments are on the opposite side to where I am. I could do with the comments being on to the other side, so I'm not having to kind of lean across. And now, I always get morning ones. Do you want me to ask them for a nice one for you, Annette? Something positive, nice, not so much warming, something more warm and fuzzy. Kate says, oh, maybe after his honeymoon he'll be rejuvenated. I hope so. That's what we're waiting for. Because the last time we went abroad was September 2019 when we went to Rome. Since then we've had a few breaks in the UK. But yeah, nothing of like a long duration. Mainly just like 4 nights I think was the most we spent away in the UK. And that was camping. That was camping. Dave says, makes sense, thank you, no problem. And that says, please. Okay, right, come on, guys. Something nice, warm and fuzzy and positive for Annette, please, for this year or 6 months. Something nice message for her, guys. A 6. Okay. They say you'll see mostly misfortune to someone else. That's, you know, it's better than misfortune to yourself, but it depends on the misfortune on who it's to and their relationship to you, I suppose. But it could also be mostly misfortune to someone you don't like. Doesn't specify. Shall we ask? Is it misfortune to someone Annette doesn't like? And they've just thrown it out. Come on, guys, please answer. Okay, we'll say, is it misfortune to someone that Annette likes? Just dice flying around. So that is 5, 9, which is an odd number. Odd is no. So when I asked, is it going to be misfortune to someone that Annette likes? The answer is no. So it's going to be misfortune to someone that you don't like. I hope. But, you know, love and light, everything like that. Yeah. I think that's about as positive as we're going. Warm and fuzzy is good. Yeah, well, it's not someone that you're close to, is what I'm gathering from this. But yeah, they don't want to give you warm and fuzzy to the internet. Everyone deserves to be nice and happy. Well, within reason. Right, any more questions? If not, then I'll wrap this up. Because what we've got coming up, don't know, but I need a drink. Oh yeah, lemonade. Oh, and it says that's better. Yeah, so what I've got tomorrow. Tomorrow on the main show we have a guest coming on. Don't know if you've seen the post. We've got Barry John coming on, so that'll be very good. Nice guy, lives not too far from us, which is nice. Gonna just bump into him like occasionally. It says they pick on me. They only do it if you can take it. You're strong. Oh, me too. Yeah, so Barry John's coming on the main show tomorrow. That's at 7 o'clock. So that'll be good. What else we've got? Yeah, he's really good actually. We've seen him do a talk, and then he ended up doing a demonstration of mediumship. And he's one of these guys. He's not like a wishy-washy one where it's just like, oh, try and make it fair. Oh, that could be that. It could be that. It could be that. It's like, no, if it's not clear, like solid, definite like answer, then it's just like, no, we're not making it fair. No, it's too stretched. No, it's not right. Yeah. So he's very solid on his facts. So kind of glitchy a bit then. Yeah, and he just says it how it is. So he gets on great with Ben, obviously for that reason. And then Saturday, weather depending, because it's gone a bit cold out. I don't know if it's gone cold by you guys are, but last time I let the dogs out to the garden, it's getting a bit nippy. But yeah, weather depending, as long as it's not snowing or raining or hailing or anything bad like that. We will be out on investigation. Me, Jeanette, Kev, and Ben. Okay, dog's being strange. Yeah, we are going to the site of, well, it's where an old, I think it was like an old Motte and Bailey castle used to stand. There's not much there now, like there's no like walls or ruins or things. There is like the marks in the ground. Apparently if you look at it from an aerial view, you might be able to find like odd bit of stone around, but when it was like demolished and from time since then, the stones have been reclaimed and reused for other purposes. But yeah, we'll go there, see if we pick anything up. So yeah, hopefully weather will hold off enough for that, because that'll be interesting. Then Sunday we have the regular cultology, history and science. I'm not sure if Ben wants me to carry on with the book or if he's got something planned, because obviously last week it was Damon and Kate, which is good. If you've not watched it, go back and watch it. Yep, and then on Wednesday we have got the next instalment from The Witch's Closet, where she will be making a protection spell jar. The ingredients are up on the page at the moment. If you want to either join in real time, or if you want to just get your ingredients in and then watch at a later time and make it then, so that'll be good. So yeah, it's kind of like a week in advance. Oh, and more questions coming up. Oh, Wild Bill, need to run, peace and light. Thanks for joining, Wild Bill. Hope you have a nice evening, well, day over there, because it's not evening time yet. Kate says, thank you, Lou. This is really fun and really cheer me up. That's all right. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I wanted to do something that was a bit of a practical, because I've not done like practical bits for a while. It's always fun to like have a bit of audience participation, have a bit of a laugh. Yeah. What we got? Kate says, looking forward to tomorrow. Does Barry do readings? We'll have to ask him tomorrow what he's doing now, because I know he's cut down on certain parts of his career and just focusing on other things. So I don't know if he does. I know he does, like, obviously you can't really just pop over to go and see him on a night, because I know he does them like in just like events at like pubs and stuff now. But yeah, we'll have to ask him to see if he does like actual readings still, if he books people in or not. I can't remember. But yeah. He used to do be involved with some TV shows as well. Like yeah, I can't remember how many years ago, probably about 10-ish. Don't quote me on that. But yeah, he used to help out on some of the TV shows, and it was a very, very busy man. And I think he's just kind of just relaxing a bit now. Now he's done all the manic stuff. Everyone's got to relax eventually. Wandering Willow. I'm laughing when I'm commenting, by the way. I'm too much of a smiley person to take on doom and gloom. That's good. That's good. Sounds cool. Nika says, I really like this divination style. Seems fun. Yeah, it's alright. Just have fun. Well, not everyone. Some people take things a bit too seriously. And, you know, I think your whole attitude kind of comes out, kind of thing, in the way you have your readings, the way you interpret your readings. Like, yeah, it can be a bit of like, oh, that's a bit, But you can think, well, I'm going through this now. I'm going to be okay after. And it's all good, if that makes sense. Sorry, I'm kind of rambling a bit now. Yes, I'm tired. But no, it's good to try new things with these things and have a bit of fun. Jeanette says it's been interesting again. Thanks. No problem, Jeanette. Glad you could come along. Yeah. Oh. Emmy does tarot readings if you're interested, Kate. Me too, but she's my teacher, so she's better than me. Don't put yourself down. Sorry, I just dropped dice. That's cool. Right then. I can hear my daughter banging around upstairs, so I think she's about to come downstairs and say, Mom, I want to go to bed. So I'm going to wrap it up there. And so, yeah, thank you again for joining me, everyone. Hope you have an enjoyable rest of the day, evening, depending where you are. Yeah. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so I'm going to go now, and I shall see you tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Yeah, thank you, and goodbye.